Hey everyone, welcome back to Playcrastination, Population 365, and welcome back to the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Do you guys want to know a secret? Every time that I say the population of Playcrastination, I subtract 5 from whatever it currently is, just in case a bunch of people unsubscribe, because it's happened before anyway. So if you can do simple math, you would know that the population is actually something else. Why is it laggy? You see how slow that looks? Does that look really slow to you? What's the deal here? Do you see this? Am I crazy? I may be actually insane. Today we're going for our 10th win streak, but if it's going in slow motion, it might be kind of difficult. Let's go for it anyway, though. I'm a little nervous. I may have to... Look how slow... Am I insane? What just happened there? We are Kane. I feel like I'm walking in slow motion. Does it seem like I'm walking in slow motion to you guys? There's something wrong here, and you know what? I'm gonna take just a couple seconds to try to figure out what the heck is going on. All right, so I'm not really sure what the deal is, but I'm playing on no longer on full screen, and it's working just fine as you can see. But when I go to full screen, look at the slow speed. What is he doing? I don't know. So I guess we're going to play on tiny mode today. I guess that's fine. I've already wasted... Oh my gosh, I cannot speak tonight. I've already wasted 35 seconds, which is... All right, which is now 40... I can't even keep up with how many seconds I've wasted due to that glitch. But it's okay. We're just going to play on tiny screen mode today, which is going to be totally fine. $3 bill. Both scares me and interests me at the same time. Sometimes the tear effect's going to be very good. We're going to get, like you see right there, we're going to get some Death's Touch action. Other times, we're going to be in a bit, okay, great, that's like guaranteed damage, so that's fun. Other times, we're going to be in a bit of more precarious position, like when we get Fire Mind. Or like extremely lack of range, like this. We may be one hit away from death, so I want to be a little bit careful here. I'm not playing well to start. I'm a little, I don't think jazzed is the right word. Jazzed is usually a good thing. Not only in sense of a musical sense, but in the actual word sense as well. It's so weird having the screen be this small, but I shall overcome. I'm just a little bit frazzled, maybe is a better word, by the lack of working. Because I don't know if you guys watched, but I just literally put up an update video today for me, but you'll probably see this a couple days after the fact. Literally just uploaded an update video today where I said, I'm going to go ahead and take December off a little bit, and I'm only going to play games that are easy to record like Isaac. Easy to record like Isaac. You know what happens when you say something's easy to record like Isaac? Ooh, slow motion. Why does it do that? I don't know. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Hopefully, I didn't try restarting the computer because, well, who does that? Hopefully a good old restart will fix my problems and I won't have to worry about anything anymore because I don't really feel like having to... I already had recording issues with Isaac once and I had to delete my entire save file. Although that was like, not only could I not record, I couldn't even play it. Like I literally had to delete Isaac from my computer. So I would hope I don't have to do that again. But this game has given me so many recording issues, which makes no sense. It's literally like a Flash game, and the fact that it gives me recording issues means that I'm just not meant to do YouTube. But you know what? We shall overcome, as I said. Let me say it again. We shall overcome somehow. I don't know how. Hey, can I get any more keys, maybe? And maybe not a bomb that we could use to access the tinted rock that's in the room directly behind us. And by directly, I mean like several rooms behind us. No, I don't want that. That would be silly. Why would I want something good when instead... No, please stop throwing that head. If you could stop throwing that head, as they say. I believe that's something they say. No, stop throwing that head. Yeah, it'd be really cool if we could get a bomb from this fight. Now, actually, I'm not going to ask for that. Hey, excuse me, could you stop? If we could get Spirit Hearts in another way, perhaps like Squeezy, that would be awesome. Oh, we got some piercing shots here. I'm one hit away from death, by the way, so let's be careful because... I'm not about to lose on the very first run of the night. And by very first run of the night, I mean it's like 12:18 p.m. And by p.m. I mean a.m. It's very late in the morning. And I would not like to lose Isaac today. which is why I'm being very cautious with this last spider. We get Roid Rage. It's not great. Oh my gosh, I'm so fast. Maybe I want to play in slow motion now. I do not want to play in slow motion. Let's pick up some HP. And let's please be careful on the next floor. Grab this. Grab this back to full. Let's remember that Cain only starts with 2 HP, so it's not exactly like we have a ton to be working with as it is. Let's also, like, maybe get a penny or a nickel even. A nickel would be fantastic. If we could get a penny from one of these fires, though, I would go into the shop. We have so much money, it's already probably worth it. Like I would, or so many keys, I should say, that I wouldn't mind using a key, but as you can see there, it didn't work out. Okay, so I took like an unreasonable amount of hits on that first floor. Let us remember now, you know, it didn't really damage us too much on the first floor, but that is because there's no deal with the devil on the first floor. Now we have a deal with the devil opportunity, a knockin', and we need to make sure that we don't do anything to potentially harm that opportunity. So we want to be careful. I just felt something vibrate, and I don't think it was my pants this time. I'm pretty sure it was a telefono. What's going on here? Oops, my friend Joji, you watching this? Has messaged me on, what's that place called? Facebook Messenger, to let me know that he's watching The Iron Giant, which is a great movie that I have not seen in many a year, and I would really like to go see it again. Like, I don't have the opportunity to, because obviously I don't control that. I don't control me watching movies. That's silly. That's completely out of my control, and that's unreasonable for you to assume that I should be able to control what movies I watch. How dare you? Okay, so this portal needs to go, like, as soon as possible, because the portal just makes there too many enemies on the screen. We get some good range for number 2. Let's be careful with this, because it could be bad trip. And we obviously, I hope I don't have to explain why. Don't want that. Guys, the keys, though. You gotta be joshing with the keys. Okay, be careful here with the fire mine as well. I've warned about this. And I do not want it to come to fruition. I do not want the curse of the fire mine to come to fruition, nor do I want that guy to become a flaming man. None of these do I want. Bombs, please. Why do we do this? Why do we play this game? I'm going to use this, and if it's bad trip, I cry. It's retrovision, not terrible. We're going to carry this pill along with us, and same strategy. Let's just be careful until we can get a bomb. How's it going? That was a little dicey, but I knew I had fire mine, so I knew I did not want to shoot. Although, actually, I did want to shoot when he was next, when these flies right here were next to this, because it would have been really cool to explode that. Let's hope for explosive diarrhea. Telepills. No! What have you done? Why have you forsaken me? Oh, all right. Second floor just gone. Second floor just doesn't exist. No need for it. Who needs the item room? Yeah, great. Gone. All right, well, here's an item room, so you know what? That's unfortunate because we essentially lose one item room over the course of the floor. We've also essentially lost one deal with the devil over the course of the floor, which is really sad. We get Juicy Sack here. Oh, that, All right, I learned my lesson. Do not freaking use any pills. Pills are terrible. Don't do it. You got to go for the Spirit Hearts, in my opinion. IMHO, and as you can see, it did not work out there. Go for the health upgrade. Cool. Go for it again. Oh, that's great. Yep, help, please. I somehow was not slain. And by slain, I mean took even a little bit of damage. I do not know how I did not take damage there. I am pretty happy that I did not take damage there. So we'll just accept it and ignore the fact. Thank you, Paralysis, for almost causing me to take damage. I would like to take out some of these guys. As you can see, we also miss out on a boss fight, which is almost equally as bad because it's just like straight up stat upgrades that we just don't get. So that telepills, you know, it's such a small chance that it actually takes you to a I am error room, but of course, you know, it's going to happen. We are going for our 10th win, so it would make sense that this is the run where some weird things, some anomalies perhaps happen, and we have to overcome some stuff. And you know what? I don't mind that as Cain. Although, like I said, it is 12:23 at night, and I would prefer to not overcome anything. Like, if I could be 100% honest, I would love to just have the win given to me on a silver platter. That would be like maybe one of the best Christmas gifts you could give Santa Claus. So if you're out there, if you are in fact real, I've heard some rumors that, you know, maybe you're not. But if you are in fact real, please help me in any way that you can. I would love it. This right here, this number 1 is actually a very good for us. There is a bomb. We finally, for the first time ever, have a bomb. Hey, does this work yet? Nope, not quite. Maybe someday, though. Maybe someday we'll be able to go full screen again. I would love to be out of this room. I would love to be out of this room as soon as possible. Okay, this helps. Yep, that helps. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. Do not take damage. You have a 100% guaranteed deal with the devil. Okay, the range is like really bad, so we're going to wait for that to go away. Okay, I need the range to stop. We have a 100% deal with the devil chance on this floor. We just have to be careful and not take damage, which is why I'm playing more cautious than a mouse. Oh, you didn't know that mice were cautious? What have you been doing your entire life? I hate this room. As far as like not taking damage, this room is not great for said strategy, but you know what? I did a little dipsy doodle. I got around them, although they are coming back for pass number 2. Let's, if I can clear one more out of the way, that would be preferred. I'm getting so many calls and texts. It's so late at night. Who is wanting to talk to me right now? Do they not understand I'm going for win number 10 on the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus? It's a kind of a big deal. Okay, be careful, be careful. Shoot this fire, which is going to damage you, but you will not let it damage you because your name is Jose. All right, fantastic. Fill up the other HP container. Why is my map so large? Let's be careful with that. Okay, do not really hate these diagonal guys. They're mind flooding me. They mind flood me so often. Oh, there goes the deal with the devil chance, and probably we'd expect to not get a deal with the devil on the floor now because of it. It's unfortunate, but I just cannot predict the pattern of those freaking XY guys. And what do you know? 2 seconds later, we get ourselves a Spirit Heart in the form of this Larry Jr. fight. It's great. It's great. Let's take out Larry Sr. first because, you know, who cares about old people, am I right? And then we'll kill Larry Jr., the blue one, which will give us a Spirit Heart. So, you know, at least we'll have a 36% chance, I should say, of a deal with the devil. It's not the worst, but it's certainly not fantastic. Spirit Heart, por favor. Por favor, thank you so much. And let's go ahead and fight our boss fight here. It's going to be Bighorn. What a time to be alive. This is a good run. This is a fun run. Have I mentioned that I... Really, though? I'm just that bad? Have I mentioned I like really... Really, though? I'm horrible. Have I mentioned how much I'm just really digging the fact of... Let me just, like, throw a bomb your way, please. Have I mentioned how much I just, like, am loving the whole... Help? Oh, there we go. Number 1 is actually pretty good for us. I'm freaking loving this whole missing the second floor and throwing my deal with the devil off whack and like messing up my item rooms and messing up my stats as well. I love it. Okay, we kept our deal with the devil chance. 36%. We do get it. Please reward me. I have not been rewarded. I have not been rewarded, but I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to take both of these. Go down to 1 HP, like an idiot. And we're going to try to find a shop. See if we can't buy ourselves a Spirit Heart. Hey, can we stop teleporting maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Let's be careful here. There's no reason to take damage in this room. You can fly. It's literally such an easy room when you can fly. We have the keys to make the item room work. Look for like maybe hidden Spirit Hearts in here. We got a penny. We should go back for that. Again, this is like... You've put yourself in a dangerous situation, and you've already proven that you're not playing well today, so, like, you're just asking for trouble. So I, like, pretty much deserve to lose this is what I'm saying. Not that I hope that I do. I hope I don't. I would love to not lose this one. But if it happens, it is my own doing. I'm stupid. I'm not smart to do this. It's late at night. I was literally just going to go to bed. Do not touch these guys because they will murder you. I was literally just going to go to bed. And could still do so right now. I could be like, let's pause this. Tomorrow I will come back and I will finish this run. And I'll be like, what did me last night do? Some people do that when they worry they like spent a lot of money. I do it when I'm worried I may have screwed myself in an Isaac run. Please, please, please. Of course there's no Spirit Heart. Of course there's no Spirit Heart. And as you know, why would there be... Why would there be tinted rocks? Now that we actually have bombs, why would there be tinted rocks? There's not. That's the answer. There's not. Okay. I would look for a second secret room, but it's too scary. Let's just go to the next floor and let's be careful. Let's be careful. Curse of the Maze, I love it. Love it so much. Battery charge could come in handy. Okay. Don't like this room. Do not like this room at all, but the fear shot is nice. Make them bats run away. I 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 make them... It's a song. I don't know if you've heard it. Probably not. It's brand new Kendrick Lamar on his brand new album, I Am Kendrick is the name of it. You probably haven't heard it. It's like so new that most people haven't, but him and I go way back, so just like gave me a little exclusive listen, and I was like, thanks, man. Not a huge fan of it, but you know, yeah, I respect you for trying to do something with it. Hey, can we like maybe get some range so I can put out that fire? Thanks, I appreciate it. Be careful here. Be careful here. If you explode, you die. That's the exact same slogan, fortunately, for No Nut November. Okay, anyway. Let's be careful here. This guy is a champion. You do not want him to ruin your day. You don't want this guy to ruin your day either. I'm pretty sure both can equally ruin your day. More bombs. We are loaded with bombs. We are lackluster on HP. Okay. You got the ability to fly. You just got to make sure you're consistently out of danger. The regular HP is great. I appreciate it. Please be careful in this room. Okay, nice. We have an item room here. Let's hope it's HP of some sort. I would be quite appreciative. The chances of it being HP are slim. It would be awesome. We have the means to make it whatever we want it to be. Please HP of some sort. Halo Flies is very good defensively. I'm gonna take Halo Flies. It contributes to the Beelzebub transformation, which actually doesn't really help me now that I think about it, because... Hey, how's it going? I'm just going to go ahead and grab that Spirit Heart if you just don't mind me. Just pretend I'm not there. Just going to grab that Spirit Heart from you. Got it, though. And now we can be careful again. Now I am 2 hits away from death and 2 hits away from death. I don't know if you know that. It's actually double 1 hit away from death, and it's a pretty good situation to be in overall, I would say. As long as we don't like lose the Spirit Heart initially from like instantly, I should say, from this guy. My thumb feels like it needs to really pop. Okay, that was a little pop. It felt pretty good. Feels like it still needs to actually be snapped. Let's visit our shop. Please no greed. Not greed, and in fact, a great situation. I love these shops, as I have well documented before. We will absolutely take the 3-cent Spirit Heart. I would like to come back for the Steam sale. Steam sale's not bad at all. Could help us. Blank card, also interesting. Potentially a game-winning item, depending on what you can, you know, join it with. And we have the bombs that I'm kind of like, take this first, because that's first and foremost. Blow all these guys up. You got the bombs, and your donation machine's at $8.75, so you know what? You can afford to be a little rowdy today. I think you can afford it. I'm talking to myself. I can afford it. It's like when you've like been doing pretty good on your diet and you need to be like, you can have a cheat day. You can afford it. We'll take the 15-cent this. We will take the 7-cent blank card. And obviously, we gulped Locksmith, which is a great trinket to gulp. Never need a key for a golden chest again. Okay. So, if we can get the right card, and there are many right cards for blank card. Yara Rune is great. Dagaz Rune is great. Hierophant card is great. Joker card is great. There are so many great cards with blank card. It really just comes down to, can we find one of the great ones? Like Wayne Gretzky. Am I recording? I am recording. I am also legend. It's the Hollow fight. Thank you so much for a fight that, if we're being honest, is not too tricky. I could use it. By the way, just want to check, is this working? Nope, it is in fact not. Will I continue making those sounds every time I go full screen? I feel like I have to at this point. I am too deep into the joke, so sorry if it's bothering you. Also, if my game could just work in full screen, that would be much preferred. I much prefer playing in full screen. I'm not going to blame our poor situation currently on the lack of full screen. Part of it's RNG. Are we going to get a 36% deal with the double chance? I would love it. Not going to. I'll take the luck upgrade. I'll take the Spirit Heart. I will take the infinite keys. Should we explore a little bit on this floor? I kind of feel like we should. I kind of feel like we should at least go to our secret room, which we can guess is right here. Ah, great. Like, there could be curse rooms out there, but we've already got our item room. Oh, thanks for almost putting me on those spikes. I kind of feel like we should just cut our losses and leave. Man, who knows? Oh, by the way, I didn't show the seed. Q86T G7SY. I'm stupid. But if you want to plug in this seed yourself and let me know what was on the second floor, deal with the devil. Also, what was on the second floor item room? Because if either of those items could help me right now, I'm going to be upset. Also, is this like 3 floors of Curse of the Maze in a row? It's mostly just obnoxious. Like, it doesn't actually usually cost you damage, but it's just annoying. I mean, sometimes it can if it spawns you into a room you're not expecting. It can also cause you to use a charge of your spacebar item when you're not expecting to, although we still do not have a card. Okay, again, use these when you can. You have infinite bombs. So, yeah, you're going to want to use those if possible. It's literally just like a much better damage dealer than the base damage that we're currently rocking. We are completely at the mercy of $3 bill, and I hate it. I don't like being at the mercy of anybody, and so this is not a fun situation for me. I have a lot of keys, so you know what? Yeah, give me Pushpin. I have a lot of keys, so you know what? Why did that not waste a key? I have Master of Unlocking. All right, well, great. Thanks so much for not giving me anything. Fun times. Don't you love when you have Master Unlocking and literally get nothing? We do find a Tinted Rock here. Let's be thankful for that. It gives us another Spirit Heart. We are slowly, and I mean very slowly, building this one back. We have a chance at greatness here. All right, great. Fantastic. That's the first bit of damage we've taken in like a decent amount of time, though. So I'm actually not upset about it. All right, great. I'm a little upset about that one. We do uncover a rune, though. And the rune could be something that's good with blank card, please. It's Perthrow. A 4-room D6, essentially, is pretty good. I was hoping we can get in here for free. I cannot, so instead I will just walk into the room. We will attempt to not take damage from these guys, although sometimes they're a little tricky. Can we get a second Guppy item, perhaps? We cannot. Instead, I'll lose another half Spirit Heart. Okay. We have infinite bombs, so you should be blowing these up and looking for black hearts. Didn't get it, but that's fine. You should be blowing everything up, essentially. You never know when you could find a crawl space. You never know what you could find, basically. So we should basically take any opportunity we can to blow things up. And yeah, it's pretty indicative of how the run is going in general. Thanks so much for reminding me. If you could stand back, fine, sir, I would appreciate it. If you could also stand back, thank you. The bombs are going to be a big source of damage on this floor. Unfortunately. Believe me, if I could make it so that was not the case, oh, you know I would. But I cannot. I cannot. Instead, I am stuck in this purgatory. Though we do have, let's remember, blank card. Blank card Perthrow could be good for us if we could ever find the item room. I know I need to blow up all the skulls in that room. I will do so in just a second. A little scared right now. A little scared by what's happening on my screen. A lot of jumping happening. Just gonna like drop some bombs so that if they jump at me, look at that. They took the bait like a dang largemouth bass. Perfect. Okay. Let's open this. Nice. Crack all these open. You're looking for any black cards you can. It's actually comical. Another rune. Perhaps better than Perthrow? Ansu's. Oh, I value mapping quite a bit, but I think I'm just going to pop it, as you can see, like I just did. We're also going to visit the secret room very quickly. As valuable as mapping is, especially late, when you can, like, guarantee you're not going to have to... You can guarantee yourself the path of least resistance, like a lightning bolt, or electricity in general. And while that is very clutch late game, I just don't know if it's clutch enough. As much as Perthrow could be. Like, Ansu's is the safe pick. Perthrow is like, you're going for the upset pick. Like, it's unlikely, but if it happens, you're going to win a lot more money. You could bet that the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl, but you're going to win the least amount possible. Or you could go crazy and say that the freaking Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl. It's likely not going to happen, but on the odd chance it does, you will be a millionaire. Well, probably not a millionaire. I don't really know how betting works, I'll be honest. Okay. Item room, here we are. I've been holding onto this Perthro for quite a... All right, I didn't want to see it anyway. I've been holding onto this Perthro for quite a while. It's metal plates. It's actually very good. I'm going to take it. It's a Spirit Heart, and it's essentially better Infamy, if I'm not mistaken. It, like, has the chance of deflecting shots. So not only can it block shots, but it actually deflects them back at enemies, and the shots become your shots or something, and they can do damage to enemies. I think is how it works. Could be wrong. We know that's a Magician card. I'm not really interested in that. We'll take a 7-cent blue map, and I'll take a 3-cent that thing as well. Let's blow up our Shopkeeper, give ourselves a 70% chance to deal with yep. 72.5, repeating, of course, instead. And let's also get this done. All right, little frightening there. All those enemies coming charging at me with the speed of sound. Oh, U2 style? No, who's saying speed of sound? It's Coldplay, right? That's Coldplay? That may be Coldplay. I'm not sure. My play is a little bit cold right now, if you're not noticing. As in, please help me. My damage is so bad, I need anything. Freezy Tears. I don't think Freezy Tears exist in this. My thumb still feels like it's inside of my fist. It's not good. Open this. We get an Eternal Heart. We may or may not want it. Let's see if we get a deal with the devil first. If we do not get a deal with the devil, then obviously we do not want it. Or if we do get a deal with the devil, we don't want it because we can guarantee Polaroid Invincibility, and Polaroid Invincibility generally a pretty good thing, something people generally seek after. Go ahead and drop another bomb here. Again, the bombs are like a vast majority of our damage, which is a bad sign for our damage, but you know, it's just kind of the way things have to be. We get the job done. Monstro 2 is done. We have another card here. It's the Devil card. Could be helpful considering we get no damage. But I have a feeling we're going to become Guppy in this deal with the Devil right here. I have a feeling we're going to become Guppy in this deal with the Devil right here. Take the HP. Go for it. Really, though? Necronomicon? Keep blank card. Oh, go back in. Go back in, you actual idiot. Perthro that moaf. What are you doing? It's Spirit of the Night. It's not good. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to use Perthro once again. It's Empty Vessel. I suddenly regret picking up the HP. Oh, wow. Did you hear that neck pop? That's okay, though. We're going to rock the Devil card with us. Do I want to take the Eternal Heart? I don't think that I do. I think I like the prospects of Empty Vessel better. We can guarantee we're definitely going to get one more deal with the devil over the course of the floor, over the course of the run, I should say. And so as long as it is not Krampus, we can win. As long as it's not Krampus. If we can just get ourselves a Joker card, we can get rid of this HP sooner rather than later, and I would love that. We really need some stat upgrades, by the way. We've gotten HP upgrades and Latchkey from every boss fight. And I no longer have infinite bombs, so things are going to start getting really bad really quickly. I just wanted to let you guys know that ahead of time. Just wanted to give you guys the fair warning that things are going to get worse before they get better. We just need to keep powering through, and I need to play carefully. As much as I want to play like recklessly, because when you're doing little damage like this, you just want to do whatever you can to try to deal some damage. Sometimes getting a little bit closer than you should. Sometimes, you know, again, it's just when you're doing this little damage, the amount of time that the enemies are on screen is just so much longer than when you're doing actual damage. And so the chances of you taking a hit are extremely higher. It's unfortunate, but it's how the game is played. I don't want to open that. I want to come down here. We have an interesting, excuse me, a little scary. We have an interesting proposition here. Can that guy, like, is he invincible? That guy's just invincible then? We have an interesting proposition here in, oh no, we're just that weak. Fantastic. We have an interesting proposition here in an arcade. Obviously, I would like to go down to a half heart regardless. The arcade is good because if you can get some items from these guys... Oh, I don't have Perthro anymore. I mean, that's my own fault for using Perthro to get Empty Vessel, but I think Empty Vessel's pretty good. But also, I am looking back on the situation now. Looking back at me, I see that I never got it around. looking back on the situation, there is, like a slight amount of regret. Some regrets just because, we could have, I could potentially, fill this room with dollar bills, Skatoll, and Bloodbag and reroll all three. I can't do that anymore, obviously, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Fantastic. Paying out with bombs. All right. Can't do anything. Let's keep going. Let's blow up these skulls. Hope for something good. Nothing doing. All right. Let's find our item room. I'll blow up the blue fires, I think, because they could contain spirit hearts, as this one, in fact, did. This one did not. Could this one, perhaps? Oh, this could contain Cricket's Head. Could all be great for us. That's a great pill. Just wonderful all around. We landed Devil card. Cool. The I'm Excited pill is terrible. One of the worst in the game. Without a doubt. Help, please. Yep, this is just good stuff. I would like to see if we could maybe get another Spirit Heart. Did not, but we got 2 from this room, so I can't really complain. I'm starting to see squares, which is bad. All right, that's the first sign that a run is about to just fall off the rims, is when I start seeing squares. Okay, take a quick breath. Let me take a drink of water. By the way, no tears upgrades, no damage upgrades. Luckily, Kane starts with 4.2. All right, again, Cricket's Head would be so clutch. Doesn't happen, it's okay. Item room could be so clutch. It's pretty good. Holy Light is pretty good. We have 4 luck, so we're going to imagine we're going to get a decent amount of Holy Light shots. As I say that, not a single Holy Light shot coming out. They don't actually exist. I'm not seeing one. All right, yeah, they don't exist. Cool. Oh, there was one. Okay, so they do in fact exist. It's just going to come down to luck, which is great. Nothing I love more than luck. Whew. Okay, we have a secret room coming up. This is pretty good as well. We could maybe get a second syringe. If the game's not going to give us damage upgrades, we can make our own in the form of syringes. We should shoot these because we want hearts. I should also go to the arcade and try to get more hearts. Because essentially hearts equals damage right now. Potentially, as we play that guy. You would assume of the remaining syringes, unless we get Speedball, I think most of the remaining syringes involve damage. So, it pretty much can't go wrong. Unless you can pay it with, I don't know if you can pay it with, Euthanasia or anything. What's that, panic equals power? I'm a little panicked about this run, so, if it works like that and it can feed off of my own emotions, I don't think that's how it works. But if it is, that would be awesome. Okay, luck up. 2 luck ups. Let's play this guy. Fantastic. Let's go all the way back. Let's pick up another thing of HP. And let's play this guy. Guys, it's a slow one. I apologize for the slow one. It needs to happen. Oh, that was close. It needs to happen. I need to guarantee the best chances possible. Let's play this guy twice. No payout. That's okay. I will explore every room on this floor. I will play the arcade for as long as possible until the game pays out with the Promised Land. That is... Help. The Promised Land that is... Please, why is it taking so long to kill? The Promised Land in the form of damage upgrade. Blow those up. We get another card. It's a Hierophant. Playing card Hierophant is literally the win. Probably. Okay, well then. You know what? I'm going to get that freaking head out of here. You could pretty much assume this is the win. It's just so much HP that it's very difficult to lose with playing card Hierophant. It's 2 Spirit Hearts every 4 rooms. It's crazy. If you're losing 2 Spirit Hearts every 4 rooms, you're probably bad at the game. Because even if you have horrible damage, like I currently do, I probably shouldn't be taking... Now it's until I get... Once you get to the later floors, like on the chest, that's understandable. But leading up to that point, there's no reason you should be taking 2 hits of damage every 4 rooms. I'm allowing 1 hit of damage every 4 rooms. Range down. Great. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to blow up this guy for a better deal with the Devil Chance. I don't really want the HP right now, so I'd rather just have the deal with the Devil Chance. 3 red chests to fight these bosses. Not interested right now, but I will get back to you in just a second. If you could please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will return your call as soon as I get a chance. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. That was our family's old voicemail. It was. You don't believe me? It was our old voicemail. Let's go for a double key room. I really wanted to reroll my entire run. The game decided it was not in the cards. And so instead, I will go play more of the Demon Judgment. Played some more. 2 more plays. Play a little bit more. What do we got here? Lock it. Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. We get Euthanasia, which, yes, is one that doesn't give a damage upgrade, but I think it still counts towards the spun transformation. So we're 2/3 of the way. Now, we can't get spun on this floor, obviously, but that's okay. Let's pick up the remainder of stuff in here, and let's fight this room. So we can fight. You got to go for Guppy, I feel like. All right. If something doesn't describe this run right now, that's got to be it. If anything were to, opening 3 red chests and getting 5 bombs out of them has to describe it probably the best. Although we're kind of mounting a decent, like, with the luck stat, and if we can get a lot of these holy light shots landing, we're doing decent damage. So I'm not as worried. Let's grab everything. Keep it a half heart because you want to get Polaroid invincibility, and you want to continue on your run. Whew. Man, my neck is crack-a-lacking like nothing I've ever heard. I'm just in the zone, auto zone right now, just trying to make this happen. If we can make this run happen, 2 more Spirit Hearts. The HP is coming fast and furious. Unfortunately for us now, the main issue is trying to get some damage and or tears because we've got none, 0. We're hoping that this shop can provide. If we can get champion belt, that would be great. Although at this point, it's still so little damage that I don't know if the extra champions would actually be worth the trade-off. But dude, these holy light shots are helping so much. What do we got in here? The stopwatch is actually huge. Or could be. We get a temperance card. Could be interesting. Let's look for second secret room here. And by look, I mean I knew it was here. I don't want HP. We're looking to get rid of HP. Let's fight Mom. Holy Light is going to do most of the damage for us, so huge thanks to Holy Light. We don't have any orbitals or any other means of dealing the damage. I'm becoming quite stuffed, as you may or may not be able to hear, which does not bode well for the remainder of the commentary on this run, but it shouldn't affect my play. It should not affect my play. It's crazy that Holy Light and, okay, let's be careful. It's crazy that Holy Light and $3 bill alone are potentially winning us this run. It actually is shocking me, and I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Help. Dodge that. Look at dodge like a champ. Okay. Listen to the dodges. I got to shut my mouth sometimes so that I can listen. Let's grab the Polaroid. Please no Krampus. Please no Krampus. Let me get rid of my HP, please. It did. It did. It did. It did. Okay, so you take Guppy's head for sure. It's 2/3 of the way to Guppy. I don't think you keep it, though. I think you keep blank card Hierophant. Like, I'm tempted to take the book, don't get me wrong. You know what? I actually am going to take the book, and I'm not going to keep it. Because it's only going to cost 2, because we're going to get 1 back right here. And then I'm going to take blank card with us, because we're going to get 2 more right here. And between Halo of Flies, Metal Plate, Empty Vessel, and Polaroid Invincibility, we shouldn't have to worry about HP. Offensively, yes, Guppy's head is probably the best thing for us. But I would rather have this just be a defensive juggernaut. I would rather be the 2009 Baltimore Ravens than the 2007 New England Patriots, is what I'm trying to say. We get another Tinted Rock here, and look at this. As quickly as we lost it, we got it. And look at this, 9-tier stat. Ooh, the damage upgrade. It's getting good now. It is getting good. First damage upgrade on the Womb 1. You freaking know it. That's how you know it's a win. That is how you know it's a win. And we're rocking full HP. Was there ever any concern? There's always a tinted rock on this room. There's not. I'm actually flabbergasted, which is a word, by the way, that I used to practice when I was getting ready for my spelling bees. Spelling bees are a pretty not great place for me to talk about. Not super proud of my spelling bee performances throughout my many-year history of being in spelling bees, and I was in several. I was in my spelling bee in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade, I think. Oh, no. I missed 5th grade. So basically the way they did the spelling bee was... Okay, help, please. The spelling bee, the way they chose the participants is in each class they would have a spelling bee amongst the class. And then they would... In that class, they would choose a winner. So they would do a spelling bee in the class. Whoever won was the representative from blank blank's class. So, for example, my 3rd grade class's teacher name was Mrs. Hickey. At the time, I didn't know how funny it was. Miss Hickey. In her class, she had 30 students. Among those students, we did a small spelling bee. I won it. And I was able to go to the spelling bee in 3rd grade. What an honor. I misspelled in the first round the word omit. You want me to prove that I can spell it now? O-M-I-T. You know how I spelled it as a child? O-M-I-T-T. Because I thought that maybe it was like a catcher's mitt, like a baseball mitt. Omit. Yeah, it wasn't. I learned that the hard way. My dreams were crushed in 3rd grade. In 4th grade, I was in Miss Niemeyer's class. I once again won the honors of going to the spelling bee. Made it past the first round this time. Pretty proud. My parents came to the first one when I was in 3rd grade. They came to the spelling bee, and I lost in the first round. And so guess what? They didn't come the year after that because they were like, he's probably just going to lose in the first round again. I didn't. I made it to the 3rd round. And I can't remember the exact word that I messed up on. All I know is the suffix. It was like eruption or emotion or commotion or something like that, where I couldn't remember. Basically, I messed up like a T-I-O-N versus an S-I-O-N. Don't worry, I didn't spell it like E-R-U-P-T-S-H-U-N. I didn't spell eruption. It was like eruption, but I couldn't remember if it was like a S-I-O-N or a C-I-O-N or a T-I-O-N. I don't remember exactly what the word was. It was like nutrition, and I messed it up with a C or anyway, gone. All of my hopes. In 5th grade, I was in Mrs. Bradshaw's 5th grade class. Unfortunately, I was typically, one of the best spellers in the whole class. Unfortunately, I had the person who won the spelling bee the year before in my class. His name is Jacob Berge. Jacob Berge, if you're out there right now listening to this, just know that I got no hard feelings, man. You're a great speller, and I hope those skills have helped you in life today. Anyway, this kid was a very good speller. And it came down to the finals in the classroom between him and I. And as much as I hate to admit it, I was bested. I was bested by Jacob Berge. Jacob Berge stomped me in our classroom spelling bee in Mrs. Bradshaw's 3rd grade classroom. I did not come out victorious. As much as I hate to admit it to this day, I did not come out victorious. I went and I watched Jacob Berge go back to the spelling bee in my place, and guess what? He won. So it's like one of those situations where it's like, your team, your favorite baseball team gets knocked out in the playoff, but then the team that beat your team goes on to win the World Series. So you're like, oh, well, we lost to the best team, so therefore we could have also beaten the Cubs. Something like that. Basically. I lost to Jacob Berge. Jacob Berge won. Therefore, as far as I'm concerned, I could have taken 2nd place at the thing if I was in somebody else's class. But instead, Jacob Berge won. That's 6th grade. That's 5th grade. 6th grade. One of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life. This year, typically what they did was in our elementary school, they would do the spelling bee in like an auditorium. And the auditorium obviously is like your normal, it's just the gymnasium. They pull out the bleachers. Everybody's sitting there staring at you. So there's a ton of pressure. I was an extremely shy child. It's extremely understandable that I would mess up because I was stage fright. Stage fright's a thing. I misspelled the word omit, and I also didn't know how to spell, but it's also a little bit of stage fright. Anyway, 6th grade, all of the pressure is off because there's this thing called technology. And instead of having to go to an auditorium to listen to some nerd spell, they brought TVs to each classroom and they live streamed the spelling bee. They brought all of the contestants, there were about 15. They brought all of us to the library. Mom's flippin' knife, we have done it. They brought all of the contestants to the library. I was one of said contestants. And they live streamed it. It was literally just the 15 of us in a quiet library. And if I didn't think about the camera there, there'd be nothing to be afraid of. You're just sitting there spelling. I do that every night by myself. That's how I get to sleep. Anyway, I misspelled a word that a 6th grader has no place misspelling. It's quite embarrassing, but I'll own up to it. I misspelled the word cinnamon. I misspelled the word cinnamon. I was going too quickly. I wasn't quite thinking as much as I should. And instead of 2 N's and 1 M, I did 1 N and 2 M's. Instead of cinnamon, I did cinnamon. I spelled cinnamon. And I'll tell you what, I haven't had a piece of French toast since that day. But anyway, those are my spelling bee woes. I hope you enjoyed them. And I also hope that I'm never in a spelling bee again in my adult life. I used to have this game that we would play all the time called The Spelling Bee. It was like a board game, but it was like sponsored by Cheerios for some reason. I don't really know why, but it was a board game sponsored by Cheerios. Can I become Guppy? I could become Guppy. Now I kind of wish I didn't pick up Mom's knife, but it's okay. Yeah, it's sponsored by Cheerios, and so it had like the Cheerios honeybee, the Honey Nut Cheerios bee on it, and he was like, spell these words, and I used to practice all the time at my grandmama's house. This is Bookworm. I used to practice all the time at my grandma's house and just practice spelling, and for what? I have 0 spelling bee trophies to this day. But I did win a math competition one time, so that's pretty cool. Oh, so cool. Anyway, we're extremely powerful. I would like to say, excuse me, Isaac. I would like to say the game gave it to us, but let's be honest. I lost my Hierophant card, so hopefully we don't need it on this floor. Let's be honest, I'm just the greatest of all time. What are we going to get? Mom's contact is good. These are all great. Although I don't think they do much with unfortunately, with our current synergy, they don't do much. So let's just be careful. And we shouldn't take too much damage because we are very strong. But let's just get this one done. You know, we played the game. The game wanted us to play its game. And its game is, hello, I'm Isaac and I'm a difficult game. And we said, nah, are you though? Oh, are you though? How about that? Polyphemus. Okay, so we got like ridiculous damage now. There's absolutely no doubt. It's over. 22 damage. Mom's knife is actually broken. And there's nothing to worry about. I mean, there was nothing really to worry about before this, but if you still had concerns, like when you saw me drop the Hierophant card and you were like, what if he runs out of HP? Okay, we won't be running out of HP, is all you need to know. Another book, not interested. Like I said, spelling bee's over. Reading's for chumps. I'm done. I'm done with education. It's a joke. Nothing worth living for. Get me out of here. Dude, I'm going to play some Destiny. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but some Destiny right now? Does that not sound like a heck of a game to play? Next Let's Play confirmed Destiny 1, even though I don't have the Taken King update, and I don't even know if you can play Destiny if you don't have the Taken King update, so we'll figure it out, though. I missed the chest back here. I would love to open it. Chocolate milk? I don't know if that actually does anything for us. My guess would be no. Excuse me, little Haunts, could you calm down? Could you calm down? Oh my gosh, we're literally just one-shotting everything. We're like beyond one-shotting some enemies. Like we hurt him so badly, the other dude's health went down. We'll take Samson's Chain. That's not really that good. I'll take Perks. Perks is fine. It's not really going to affect this run in any way, shape, and or form. We're really just on our way to Isaac's. And we're going to end this one. Look at that. Look at that. Simple and easy. Void? I don't think so. If you would have made me this strong from the beginning, yes, I would have done it. But I had to play this entire run on non-full screen. By the way, is this fast yet? No, it's not. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of Playcraft Nation today. I guess I'm going to have to record these in full screen from now on, or non-full screen, which is just great. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of Playcraft Nation today. If you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcraft, go ahead and send them a like, because we love to have them. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys like Isaac, because that's mostly what I'm going to be recording for the next month. See you next time. Oh, that's 10 wins, by the way.